TWOFER. We're going to do 2 recipes out of 6 or less. The first one is going to be the mozzarella style cheese, and then we're going to use that to make the easy eggplant parmesan. Are you ready? Start by making the marinade for the tofu. Okay. Once that is mixed well, just set it to the side. Grab your cutting board, your knife, and your tofu. I am very fond of the tofu press, so that's what you see me taking it out of. We're going to make 4 pancake slices. So first, I just cut it in half. And then I'm going to take each one of those and cut those in half. And there's your pancake tofu. Alright, next we're going to take that mixture and we're going to spread it on each piece. Once you have each piece covered, you're going to stack them and cut into fourths again. I like to do that by just cutting it in half and then cutting each piece in half. Now comes the fun part. You're going to take your grater. I have an old school grater, and you're going to take each slice and simply grate. Crumbly, but for the most part, we have a big bowl of cheese. Now there's one more step. Simply going to sprinkle with garlic powder and toss. Cheese. Give it a taste. That's tasty. Okay, let's move on to the eggplant parm. First step is going to be to peel it. Oh, maybe I need a different peeler. This one is much better. Okay, peel your eggplant. Now that our eggplant is pretty much naked, we're going to use our trusty mandolin to thinly slice it and get uniform pieces. Okay, eggplant is done. I've got a really big pan, and I'm going to try doing this a slightly different way. Instead of dredging, I'm going to try to lay these out, spray them, sprinkle the breadcrumbs, and then flip them over and do the same thing on both sides. Okay, all the pieces have been sprayed and the breadcrumbs have been sprinkled, so it's off to the broiler. Now it's all hot and crispy, so on to the next step. Okay, so we have the eggplant, and I went ahead and mixed half of the Violife store-bought cheese with the tofu cheese, just because we want to make sure it gets good and melty. And then we have our sauce, so we're ready to put it all together. We're going to put a little bit of sauce in the bottom of the pan, spread it out, and then we're going to put about 1/4 of the eggplant. What?
You didn't show the sauce.
We're just going to make sure the eggplant is nice and spread all over the bottom of the pan, like such. We're going to add a little bit more of the sauce. I'm not getting too technical here. And then we're going to spread some of the cheese. I'm eyeballing about 1/4 of everything. Sprinkle with a little basil. It calls for fresh basil, but we didn't have any at the store. And just a little sprinkle of nutritional yeast flakes to give it that oomph. And we're just going to repeat this process. Alright, I'm just finishing up my layers. Earlier I said 4ths, I meant 3rds. So I've got my 3rd layer here going in, ending with the cheese on top. And I may have left a little extra for the top layer. Kind of smooth it out, get it a little even. One more sprinkle of basil. One more sprinkle of nutritional yeast. And we are ready for the oven. Oh, no we're not. We're going to cover it in foil for the first 40 minutes. And now it's ready for the oven. Okay, it just came out of the oven where it cooked for 40 minutes with the foil on. Now we're just going to carefully take the foil off, and we're going to stick it back in the oven for another 10 minutes. Go ahead. I wish you could smell how amazing this dish smells as it's cooking. I hope you make it an experience for yourself.